insulting, offensive, violent, it's not going to be on them. I'm not saying you're not going to get hurt. I'm not saying we don't get hurt. I'm not saying I haven't gotten hurt. But it does stop us from choosing to hold a blame that retards our expanding.
I just said I stay away from people that I see all that way, because if you're negative and you clearly move with low vibrations, we are not like-minded. Why would I hang around you?
From a personal standpoint, I can present myself in very many different ways. I'm speaking for myself, because I'm going to speak to this example, right? Of you seem to be in this way, so I'm not going to move with you. Right. Okay. And with that, because you're limiting your productivity and your energy because you hope in humans, opposed to putting our hope in God's faithfulness. God hopes in me. God hopes in you. God hopes in everyone, right? God hopes. Yes. Every single thing. God never destroyed Lucifer. High archangel on the right hand of God. God did not destroy Lucifer. Why? Because he's stupid? No, God is not stupid. God has hope and love for all things that God has ever made. I'm going to say it again. God has hope in all things that God has ever made. Because at any moment, your free will, my free will, can be exacted upon to then remember who we are. I'm a divine being in this space to learn lessons. So I'm not hoping in you. And I'm not hoping in you, and I'm not hoping in them, and I'm not hoping in the entity. I'm not doing that. Because that's how I set myself up to be less. I've done that before. I've been less. Why should I say yes and okay to continuously being less? Oh, I don't really reach out to people the way I should, but that's just me. Says who? According to God, that's not just you. That's who you choose to be. That's who you have validated that you are for whatever your personal reasons, withholding one's productivity and energy in the hope that someone else will offer their own. And then I don't talk to everybody. I only talk to the people I know. But no one. People find that problematic. Well, yes, I know. No, you don't. Because if you're honest about where we are with permitting healing, permitting freedom, permitting restfulness, permitting letting go, permitting consistency, permitting if you're honest, then there are things that you will come to, examples that will come to you of opportunities on how you see you and what you think you really believe in. And it will be challenged. It will be asked of you. Will you grow? Will you stretch? And you will either say no or yes. I know we like to tell ourselves we need so much time to make a decision. But that's not the case, because we make decisions very quickly on a moment-to-moment basis. I'm going to speak to this person because I know you don't know them. You heard their name. You're knowledgeable about their name. You understand that in this environment, they present to you as such a person, but you do not know them. Because there's a full 360 for every human being. One that's happy, one that's not. One that's outpouring with information, the other that keeps their mouth shut. One that gives metered and the other that gives abundantly, depending on the situation, the circumstances, and their community.
Inclination.
Based on their environment, right? So if you think you know all of the situations, all of their environments, I think we would have to say perhaps we are mistaken, because we have not been in every single environment with that one particular person to say, I know them.
I always say, nobody ever tells.
Because we are surprised. We are surprised by our own actions sometimes and our own outpouring of voice cries sometimes. Oh, I'm surprised I said that. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know where that came from. Oh, I don't know.
Yes, we do.
So when we take such a strong stance and talk about, I know, we may want to fall back and realize I am familiar with, I heard of, I've had that experience before. The whole thing is to not lock down our productivity, not to lock down our energy because of ill will, because of a misspoken word, because of an overreach, because of speaking more than what could be delivered. The whole thing is to support fluid movement. We talked about this in the beginning, right? Permission means that there's going to be an open exchange, open to receive and open to release. And if I'm closed, then that means I'm not in the space where I'm really relatable. I'm relatable to a point. And if it's only to that point, then I need to be honest. So when you come to me, I'm like, listen, this can go one or two ways, but I'm telling you where it's starting. It's starting on me with a 3/4 of a door open. You got what that means? That means don't be careful, because my door might get to a half, but I'll let you know. But we don't speak like that because we don't think like that, because it seems justifiably correct to wear the scars of our burns on our clothes so that we just have a shell. And we have a shell which acts as a mask for what it is that we're about. Oh, I don't let people that get that close to me, but once you know, the people that know me know. People outside of me think that I'm cold. People who don't know me have said, oh, you're so matter of fact. And I've said, if I felt like it, it's because you don't know me. Right? So yeah, I do show up different like everybody else.
But that's supposed.
No, wait, let me speak. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging myself. I'm sharing my experience. So in that space, I've learned that through my own healing, I become one person that shows up the same way consistently all the time. So I have you all that know me, and people who don't know me, they'll say, oh, but if I tell Claudia something, I don't have to worry about her sharing with everybody else. The people who don't know me, the people who think they know me, they say, yeah, that's true. I could tell her whatever, and I'm not going to hear it, and I'm not going to hear it again. They'll say, if you give Claudia this information and she says, I can help you, she's going to still work to help you. Even if you think she's forgotten, she hasn't forgotten. And if you ask her, she'll be able to say, oh, yeah, this is where I am. Sorry, I meant to say something to you. Or no, I thought you forgot because I didn't forget. Here it is. When I'm able to do it, I'll take care of it. Thank you. Here it is. Here, I dropped this information off. Did you get it? Oh, yeah. Well, if you tell her something, she'll see about it. She'll say, oh, she's consistent. And I say to myself, am I? Am I consistent? I think I fall off. I think I fall off a lot. I think that sometimes I might miss the mark. But because people expect little in their interactions, in their relationship with other human beings, I look like a superstar.
Pretty much.
Right. I look like a whole rock star, right? Because we expect so little from other people that it becomes the norm to expect less, get less, and therefore, what do? Give less. Give less. We're not coming out here giving 100% and you thinking people are going to give 25. Who is leaving their house giving 100% to everybody else when they think they're going to only get 25 tops? Nobody. Nobody, baby.
Would leave if I went around every day giving a whole 100%.
Absolutely can.
The maximum number.
Absolutely can.
I'm leaving myself devoid.
How?
For myself.
Who are you gaining it from? Who is your source? It's always the one question that brings about clarity. If you are pulling from yourself, yeah, you're going to get empty real quick. But if you're pulling from a love of God that's got your back, no. Absolutely not possible. It's an infinite streaming source. There's no way to tap out. There's no way. It's incorruptible. It's indestructible. There is no bottom. It's consistently giving. It consistently pouring out, consistently reaching out. It doesn't say no. It says, where would you like to go? How far would you like us to carry you? Are you willing? It's constantly beckoning for a relationship so that the healing is not on the job of the one that's giving us the ability to heal, but it's on ourselves to say, I'm worthy. Check myself. I'm worthy. I'm willing. Yeah, I'm willing. I'm capable. I am capable. It's asking for committed conviction. It's asking for commitment and staying power. Are you going to be willing to stay on this with me? I've been holding you up. Who's been holding you up? I'm by myself. The love of God has been holding you up. The I am presence within you has been holding you up. You're into it. Oh, a little voice told me. That's God talking to you. People who don't believe in God, it doesn't matter. They still have a little voice that talks to them.
They say, that's what they say.
Oh, a little voice told me. That's God talking to you in a voice that doesn't startle you. It doesn't cause you to run in the opposite direction into the street. It's gentle. It says, hi, turn left. I know this thing says go right, or stay straight, but turn left. So whether you're down, I'm all about God. or you're like, God, F God. Wherever you are, you can't do anything about the fact that the I am presence is in you and it's going to support you. That little voice. So even if you get to be wise enough to go with the little voice, you support your productivity and your energy expenditure because you're not losing hope, even if God is not in your frame of reference for choice. So long as you're willing to connect to the things that are in you because you have it in you. The same way we put doubt on rotation so that we get confused about what voice do we listen to. If we're honest, we said that, well, I don't know what voice I'm really listening to because I have a way of talking myself out of things and realizing, oh, I should have done it. Oh, I should have said it. Oh, I should have called. That's when you know you have married your bestie. Doubt. You married your bestie, and now all your business is over there. Mix and mingled. Oh, should I you know the language. We all did all them guttural sounds and the deep sighs and the heavy breathing. All of it. Yeah, because not because it's
I got the size. The deep size. That's me.
It's a part of the process. It's a part of the process. It's a part of the process. And so, yes.
I think a better understanding of what we're experiencing now deals with our maturity as we get older. Because when you're younger, you're not understanding it. Some young people do have an inkling to what it is. So they say, I don't understand. And no matter what explained, they know that that's what it is. But as we mature and as we get older and different experiences, we're able to understand more. Because I've experienced the little voice. I said, something told me. And I said, wait a minute. That's not someone. That's God telling me. And then I can understand. And it's like, then you hear more. You understand more.
With awareness.
You deal with things more. They might say, oh, that's intuition. No, that's not intuition. That's God speaking to you.
That's all. It's intuition.
Call it intuition.
Yeah.
And I've dealt with a few atheists over the course of my life, and they don't believe in God.
Yeah, and they're lying.
But they talk.
They're lying that they don't believe God. Because what's the first thing when something happens? Oh my God, why did this happen?
That's the thing that happens, and I've confronted individuals in my